But no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Take right open.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. You talk about this Titan defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned him. And I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Levis. Swinging this out for Pollard. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. With it is Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Pace, let's go.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluwakan. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Levis now off of play action. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a give here to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Levis looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to draw that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Folks' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That is incomplete. The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
All right, let's go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
13, Lou.
Now Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that... Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taking it about the 16. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, yards. They're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Phil.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Red.
Lawrence will throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Lawrence to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis, he finds his man, Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try to figure out what's going wrong. time to implement it.
Here we go, 4th down, Levis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And the Titans' 1st down.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Titans.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Foy is Sade and Lurikin. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Levis. That's to the tight end, Riley.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Levis back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard from 10 yards out. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Jaguars 16, Titans 10.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Levis now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Pollard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arc. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fulasano American. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Levis out of the shotgun now. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. That's dumped off to Poe. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Able to get away. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to air one out. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Levis from the gun. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Run for Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Play action now. Levis. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
First down, Tennessee.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Pollard. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. He'll complete this one to Wk4. That's a Titans touchdown. Wk4, 32 yards. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Next to score, Jaguars 23, Titans 17.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Jackson. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Levis to throw off play action. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
They'll run. Here's Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. On the option right, here's Levis. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll run with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Will Levis. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Titans have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Now Folk for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
It's the score, Titans 24, Jaguars 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. 1st and 10, it's Levis. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They'll run with Pollard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Back now in Jacksonville. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin. Levis now off of play action. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
25 yards that time. Here's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
11, Agate.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? Well, let's be honest about this one. This is the offense.
He's got him in, complete. And it is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
Levis looking to throw. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. In motion, right goes Hopkins. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And he is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Calvin Ridley. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is 1st and 10.
Take right open.
Lawrence. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Rip, 23.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
All right, let's go. Go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He targets Ingram for another grab. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 52 yards. strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Levis, he'll look to throw it. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Levis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here we go, 1st and goal. Levis to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
Now here's Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Levis. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here we go, 4th down, Levis. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
On for the extra point is Folk. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
The game is tied at 38 all.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light's still on for him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 44. Here's Pollard again. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Levis now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is in for a score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, and not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness